Hello family and friends. Today we're going to be cleaning out this elephant ear bed and getting it ready for the summer. We've already gotten into the spring and it's a mess. There's some leftover leaves from when we covered it up to overwinter them, and this is what we're dealing with here. We have weeds out here, a little bit of mulch left from last year, and mainly just a bunch of leaves and weeds mixed up. Got the upright elephant ear coming back right here. Really happy with that. And this bed here has really had some different looks through the years. Got the tall pot in the middle. It's not really tall, it's just a slim pot, and that's like the centerpiece. And I usually put something nice and traily in that. I think this year I might just go with either something that trails or something tall and something that trails. Yeah, saw some activity in this bed and it's time to get it cleaned up. I am ready, and I've worked on some other stuff. This is down here is our crepe myrtle with the moms around it. We've been working on that, got that situated. That's ready for mulch, and just gonna go through. I had some other stuff in here, but I think everything that's gonna come up is already up, so we're gonna go ahead and clean it up and get it ready for the spring. Well, it's already spring, so we're getting it ready for the summer. And shoot, I'm really looking forward to this. Just really thinking back on how the black elephant ears were looking last year. When Janice first saw these black elephant ears at the nursery, she just had to have them. You know, they are so nice. These here get like a black satiny look to them, and they're shiny looking. They're kind of dull right now, but when they get bigger, they're going to be black. And when they're smaller, well, some of them kind of have like a slight green tint to them, but as they get bigger, these things are nice. This is the diamond head black elephant ear, and whew, it is nice. I transplanted this upright elephant ear from the other bed over here. This bed, transplanted it. I was pulling some weeds and I pulled it up, so I decided to just go ahead and transplant it over here. Didn't want it to take away from the pot by being so big, so I only just moved one so we can have some a little natural feel to this bed. And well, enough chit-chatting. I'm gonna go ahead and get her cleaned up. Yeah, got my hard rake because I can glide across here, and it pulls a little more weight than the soft rake. I use my soft rake for fine tuning, but I tell you what, I can go across here and get this thing cleaned up and ready for the spring and summer. Then once we get her cleaned up, I'm gonna go around and put a nice sharp edge on it, and it'll be ready to go. And this is how I'm gonna go through here and get this stuff, because and plus I can get kind of rough with this hard rake because I'm not worried about damaging anything, because if I remember correctly, this is the only thing that's supposed to be coming up right now. Go around and get these leaves out. We put these in the bed last fall, at the end of the fall, to shelter the elephant ears through the winter, so that they didn't get direct contact with the frost. And well, they they come back in zone 7 anyway, because when we get cold temperatures, it's not prolonged below freezing. But anyway, for the ones that were still up, I did cut them back, and afterwards I covered them with leaves. So first I'm going to get anything that's loose up, and then go back and I can see what I need to do. We cleaned out the pansies from this urn and put in some red impatiens with this cordyline, and that red looks really good up against that yellow. Then we have the variegated ivy here with some green ivy, and we got this pot started. And I'm wondering if we'll probably put another color in there with the red, but for now, I mean, that red is really showing off, and it just may fill that whole top of that urn up. When I use 2 rakes or 2 tools to pick leaves up, I call that the chopstick technique. I'm glad to be getting this cleaned up so we can start getting things pretty for the spring and summer. For starters, Janice is going to put in a cordyline. Look at the roots. The roots look good, and she's getting her hole prepped. And she's taken out enough to where she will be able to leave a lip for the water, which I do believe that is enough already. Yep. So this is going to be nice. We'll start off with this cordyline. Get that in the middle. And I have some Miracle-Gro garden soil in here, which is drainable, but it holds the moisture long enough to feed the plants. And she's backfilling. And also keeping the top part of the soil that's in the pot flush with the root ball, avoiding piling up anything on those bottom fronds of her cordyline. Too far. Looks like it's a little one-sided, but it looks good. It looks good to me. Go look at it from this angle here. She's gonna center it up, but as far as height goes, that's what we're going with.
There you go.
That's an easy fix. She just pulled it right on over. Didn't have to re-dig or anything like that. Tamp the soil down, and she has that lip around the top to catch the water when we water, because it's gonna be hot this summer. Now this upright elephant ear has a smaller one coming in right next to it. Look at that. Right here. Got one coming up right next to it. And I'm looking forward to that. See, with these upright elephant ears, they get huge, and they send out runners or either rhizomes. No, I'm not even gonna say that wrong, but the elephant ears, you'll see other ones pop up beside them. And as they're growing, before you know it, you have more and more. So we're gonna keep an eye on that so they don't take over this bed, because we'll see how it looks though. We'll see how it looks as we go. And along the way, we'll be getting rid of these weeds and putting a sharp edge on the outside of this bed. See where we have the stones here? See, this edge used to come out here, and the stones were like out on the very edge of the bed. And we had white and purple sun patients around this bed. We may do the same thing again this year, but I know for starters we have the elephant ears, and we're gonna put in a trailer in with the quarter line. And out here at the fire pit we have our dipladenias, contrast with these blue pots and the giant quarter line in the middle there. Still filling this fire pit in with pea gravel. Got a few stones across the back to put in. And we're gonna paint these old chairs here, get them back restored. And we can sit back and enjoy the plants. Got the dipladenias. These are gonna be full of blooms, and we have blooms that haven't opened, and that's gonna be nice. That's a lot of blooms for such a short dipladenia. It's nice with that deep red and the yellow throat on these trumpet-shaped blooms with the glossy leaf. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now this is what it looks like before we have any plants in here. And these are the stones around the outer edge. Brought that edge back. And once we put some more plants in, we can come around and fine tune it, make the edge sharper, and put in some mulch. Okay, we have revealed the stones around this bed, and let me do a quick elephant ear update on this one. We have some rosemary on the entrance here. Man, this stuff smells really good. Now in this bed is going to be this bed's going to be a challenge because I have a lot of wide leaf weeds in here. It's not the challenge of the weeds, it's the elephant ears growing up between the weeds. We'll see. These are the Escalenta elephant ear. See, I could come through with the weed eater and just buzz all this stuff down, but we take a chance of wiping out some of these, so I'll have to get in and surgically remove the weeds. And here's some of our other elephant ears coming up. Some of the leaves here, this is only hand size right now, but they get a lot bigger than that. And we have a leaf about to unfurl, what I call flap open. I call it roll out and flap open. On this side you can see how it's coming out of the stem. Another one here. And that's just a quick update on our elephant ears. I covered these up last fall with leaves on my overwintering video. And I'm ready to see them come back. So we're gonna keep an eye on those. Next time you see this bed, I'll have all the weeds out and probably a thin layer of mulch. I usually hold off on the mulch until I see what's coming up. But this is the bed. Let's see. Got a stone down here at the entrance, and I'm gonna cut a sharp edge out around the perimeter. And I'm debating on whether I'll have my tomato cage here or not. We haven't decided if we're gonna grow tomatoes this year or not, but Yep, this is the bed, and I'm excited about these elephant ears coming back. We covered this bed up with leaves, and just doing a quick update on what made it through the winter. You can see where I cut them back. I usually try to cut them 6 inches from the ground so that when they die back, they don't die back all the way to the ground. And I'm getting growth. A lot of activity here. So this is gonna be nice this year. I'll just keep it weed free until they, so that they can do what they do and get huge. So this was just a quick, a little maintenance in the yard and an elephant ear update. We will definitely be doing more updates to let you know how things are going. And just wanted to get a look at them before they get huge, because I don't think I caught them at this stage last year. This one's got a little bit of damage, but it's still thriving. They look a little yellow around the edges because they're starting to get a bit more thirsty. And this is them, along with the new growth coming out. Yep. And the baby elephant ears mixed in with the weeds. So I'm gonna have fun with that. I might have to break out the little hand claw for that. But yep, this was our update, and glad I had this opportunity to let you see what's going on. So right now, for size reference, my hand, it's a hand size right now, but they get a lot bigger. And just wanted to do this quick update. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get all of our videos. Enjoy your day.